Hey everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? I hope everyone is having a great day or had a great day. What y'all do today? I'm talking to y'all like I'm live or something. But I want to thank you so much for returning, checking out my videos. So right now, I'm just gonna jump in and get started. If you don't know by now, if you haven't checked out previous videos, this is a series that we're doing for the A through Z listing. I encourage you to check the A through Z listing or that video out. If you don't know what A through Z is by now, because today we are going to do F, G, and H, okay? I do have everything broken down, so I'm able to explain it to you before I break down with the cards. I will let you know in the beginning, this is a collective read. It is timeless, so it can help you 6 months to a year from now. Just depends on where you are within your journey. We do focus on healing here. Depending on how my guides lead me is what I present to you. So typically, as I was in the beginning, led to do chakra readings and chakra cleansing and clearing. This particular video, they didn't lead me to do chakras, but they did lead me to focus on the patient's prayer, positivity, health, healing, and happiness aspect. I do believe the reason that this is because F is speaking of our foundation. And it's a foundation through faith and overcoming fear so that you are able to get to your freedom through forgiveness, which will allow you and help us to get to become fruitful within our friends and our family. We had forgiveness pop out at the ending of the very last video, which was for C, D, and E, okay? So you will begin to see as you watch each video and how they connect with one another. They're intertwined. Again, just depending on where you are within your journey. I will let you know that my guides do string information along to me. So everything that I do typically is within a continuation. So I know a while ago, I believe I uploaded a video speaking of protection and protecting ourselves. So all of this kind of ties in and plays a part within us protecting ourselves, really creating those healthy boundaries, protecting your energy and protecting your peace, because what happens is that is where your foundation lies. You are your foundation. So if you have a positive foundation, a solid foundation, a strong foundation, no one, nothing, no entity, nothing can shake your foundation other than you, pretty much. Only if you allow someone or something outside of you to block you or shake you or rock whatever you've built for yourself, okay? What I'm getting is where they're telling me the example of like a storm or a tornado, and what happens in a house. They give me an example of a house. So, or building a house, okay? So if someone's building a house, okay, what do they have to have? They have to have that foundation, and it has to be solid in order to sustain the building or the structure of the house. Okay, so what happens is if a tornado comes through, and if it's that time for that housing it's nature. We don't control, we control nature and our energy and what we put out in our environment, but we can't control natural disasters, okay? So what happens is if a tornado comes through, in a sense like a tower moment, or if it was a tower moment that pops out in traditional tarot, you can look at it a negative or a positive way, okay? But the way that they're giving me to present it to you is that there will be tower moments and there will be things that happen in your life, such as a tornado coming in and rocking the foundation of building that house, but only if you allow it to, okay? And so basically what they're throwing in my head is like, God is our insurance plan. So just say you're the house and you've built that solid foundation, right? But then this tornado comes in to rock you, or this tower moment comes in to throw you off kilter and rock you, knock you off your foundation. What happens is you go to God, source, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, whatever you believe in, you pray, you meditate, you do whatever it is that you do to protect yourself, okay, to keep you in that peaceful state so that you can begin to rebuild your solid foundation again. Okay, does that make sense? So it's not that that entity is coming in, or that person, place, thing, situation, whatever is coming in, and that can really block you or knock you off kilter, because you already have created that foundation for yourself. So all you need to do is go to whomever, whatever you believe in, okay? Your insurance plan, call your insurance plan, so have them come and fix the situation, correct the situation, because it's no longer in your control. It's out of your control. There's nothing you can do. Okay, hope that made sense to you all. So then what you do is you show that gratitude. Okay, so gratitude, knowing that God's grace is real, knowing you have goals, and with God you're great and you're going to get there. Okay, so kind of like with the house, they stringing it along and saying, okay, so you're building this house, but something came in and kind of rocked you off. Now you have to call your insurance plan, you have to call your backup, and what they do is start to rebuild that foundation for you, or you begin to rebuild the foundation again. And in the process of that, you show that gratitude, okay, and stay graceful, because God's grace will suffice. Okay, let me slow down a little bit, because I'm hoping that this is making sense for you. So that's a goal. You building that house is a goal for you. So it's the same thing in your life, or whatever you're trying to build within your life. Okay, it's a goal, and with God and God's grace, you're going to get to that goal, and you're going to manifest that goal, as long as you don't allow your foundation to be shaken or rocked. Okay, so that's why we create that solid foundation. If you check out previous videos, the way that we're doing this and how we've built up to this point in this solid foundation is altering our attitudes, balancing bullshit. Okay, yes, I have to go back, because I try to remember, but that's why I wrote it down. So what we're allowed to do is capitalize upon our capabilities and be courageous, so that we can build our dreams, manifest our dreams through discovering our destiny, so that we can get to our destiny. But knowing that we are all equal, okay? As we're all equal, and you're not treating another individual as they're not of you or like you, when we're all connected. Okay, it's a collective. This is a collective read, remember? Okay, and so then what happens now, you're getting to that foundation. Haha, interested enough, because look what we got on top. Y'all see? We always say patience, whether you can see it or not. It say patience. Okay, so it does take patience, it does take time. Okay, this deck you got spiritual understanding, and this one you have the shadow. Okay, so what they told me to do in the beginning is this is going to be our foundation deck today. Okay, cards have been prayed over, pre-shuffled, and meditated. And then what we're going to do is go with these two decks to jump into the health, healing, and happiness aspect of everything, with patience, prayer, and positivity. And then third, speaking on H, is hope. Okay, keeping the hope alive. Okay, knowing that you can get to where you want to be, wherever you want to go in life, okay? But having that slightest bit of hope is what will continue to push you there, okay? You can be healthy, you can be happy, and you can heal and strive to continue to be these things through cutting out that BS, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Again, prayed over, pre-shuffled, and meditated, but I'm going to give the cards a couple of shuffles. They told me in the beginning to let you know. I don't have the other one in here, but this is a deck that I started out when I began to read. Now, remembering we all have our purposes, right? So not everyone won't read. This is not everyone's purpose. However, just say for instance, the energy that I'm picking up is that there are people that may want to get cards and just kind of use them on themselves. This is a deck that I got when I first started out learning how to read. This one and her Romance Angels cards back in 2016. Okay, this one is the Archangel Oracle cards. Okay, and it gives you a breakdown of the angels in the spiritual realm. Okay, like I said, this is one that I learned how to read off of, along with the Romance Angels cards. And then I had a different tarot deck. Yeah, I can't get it right now. I had a different tarot deck than the one that I use now, but if you like to pull on yourself, or if you're a beginner, I strongly encourage this deck. Or I ain't gonna really say the romance angels, because I'm not even doing romance. I do use them if I do my love readings at times, but learning, this is a great deck. My angels, my guides, my ancestors, they told me to let you know in the beginning, this is a great deck to start out with. Again, even if you're just pulling them for yourself, for your own daily personal use, excuse me, or whatever. So let's get started. So in a sense, that what they just told me is that they told me to tell you that, or give you this message, because these two decks were a part of my foundation in building me to where I am now. Okay, let's get started. I think I done did enough talking. I hope everyone's doing great again, though. I encourage you to like, comment, subscribe, share the love for anyone you know that can hear or benefit from this message. I pray that you take something from it and grow. I hope you all have been growing thus far between all of the videos that I've already uploaded. I also hope and pray that you, okay, this is time to get started. I'm talking too much. You have gotten a notebook by now, so that you can kind of take your own notes along with the information that they're giving me to share with you. Okay, so on the bottom, you have crystal clear intentions. Okay, so that's the start of our foundation. I should have begun to upload my old videos by now, and as long as the older videos are uploaded by now, there is a video that you will be able to see that I recorded on Amir Salon's channel when it spoke. It was a full moon. I don't remember what full moon it was, but I spoke in regards to that full moon and what it was about and what was taking place at that time and what was going on. This is the card I definitely remember. Crystal clear intentions, and us setting those intentions to get to where we want to be. Okay, so the message that they're giving me now in regards to I apologize. They told me to grab my selenite. I did recommend getting selenite in the last video, as they led me to give that information to you all as well. Okay. It's been having, my selenite been having a lot of healing oil on it, so I know that like it's a lot of people that just really need to heal at this time. Everyone has something that they need to heal from, that's probably more than likely 9 times out of 10 blocking you from getting to where you want to go, which is in a sense blocking your foundation. Okay, so Archangel Michael, I don't know why I can't talk. We're about to come up on another full moon, so that's probably why. So in full moon cycles, is it not only, I think I talked about this in the last video, but not only is it purging out and clearing and healing from whatever you're told to do at that time, it also is so you can set those crystal clear intentions, so that once the new moon rolls back around, you're able to really, you're really able to, let me slow down, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. You're really able to tune in and tap in and really manifest and focus on and set those crystal clear intentions on the direction that you're wanting to go, okay? Of your dreams and your destiny, but making sure that you're crystal clear while setting the tone for that foundation, okay? So Archangel Michael is with us today, and he says, be clear about what you desire and focus up on it with unwavering faith, okay? Interesting enough, because what did we just say? foundation through faith. So we're building our foundation through faith, through, staying patient, being positive, and also praying if that's what you believe in. Okay. Also knowing that faith without works is dead. Okay. So if you manifest it and you put it out there, you affirm it, and you're setting your crystal clear intentions regarding it, how do you expect it to come into fruition if you're not making any movement towards it, right? Okay. So my guides often give me examples of my own personal life to use and help you to see that, like, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, nobody's perfect, but as long as you set those intentions, you pray, you manifest, and you move on it, you can bring what you want to into fruition. So they're using me as an example because, for instance, my work and what I'm doing now, what I'm able to sit here and do with you now. Even like when I'm starting to read at a physical location, so all of that was manifested. I prayed on it, but I also had to move on it, okay? But a couple of years ago when I first started reading and I wanted to know more and I wanted to tap in and dive in and do more, I really didn't have the faith that I could do it or that it would come into fruition. And that was because, I guess in a sense, I didn't set that crystal clear intention. But then also, I wasn't really continuing to move on it. Like, I would affirm it, I would speak it into existence, and not really move on it, not really take action on it. So when I finally decided, okay, I'm serious about this, I know that I can do it, I know that it will be granted to me because I know that I am capable of doing it. Remember, being courageous and capitalizing up on our capabilities. So I knew that I could do it, I knew that I would manifest it, and all I did was spoke it into existence, affirmed it, prayed over it, had that faith that it would work. I moved, and then it starts to come into fruition, okay? So you can do the same thing, and whatever it is you are thinking of right now, you can do it, as long as you set the crystal clear intentions on that foundation through you having faith, okay? So in a sense, I did have to overcome the fear and just move, just straight start moving on it, right? Okay, so what this does is going to bring you to the part of your freedom that you're wanting to be in, because when you find your purpose and you tap into it, you don't know what's going to come. You don't know what's going to be granted as long as you have that faith and you move. Thank you. Haha. Look out on top of this deck. Patience, guys. So there's double confirmation that regardless of what you're wanting, it can come to you, okay? But as long as you keep that faith and be patient. Remember what we talked about: patience, prayer, and positivity. You got to breathe, okay? So needing to relax, needing to know that whatever you're creating or have a desire to do, whatever you're dreaming about, you will get there. You have teaching and learning. And then you got patience on top. Interesting enough, as what we've been speaking on speaks of, or the messages, excuse me, I don't know, y'all, I can't talk today. Okay. They've been stringing the information along to me in regards to helping individuals find their path and the way that they're wanting to go and need to go regarding their dream and their destiny, and bringing it into fruition. So with the teaching and learning card, the message I'm getting, which is on a previous video, I encourage you to watch them if you haven't already. But what it talks about is really tapping in and learning and really focusing on whatever your gift and your purpose is, okay? So with the example that they gave me in that video spoke of health. And how I can't be out here being nobody's life coach, or, not life coach. I can't be out here being anyone's health coach until I get the health coaching that I need, so I'm able to help you. So I can't do that if that's not my forte. So I can't help you in the physical and, getting in shape and getting your body together, because mine ain't shit. Excuse me. But mine isn't. So I encourage you, if that's what you want to do, I encourage you to tap into it, look into it, learn more so that you're able to teach it to others. Even if it's something, they've been giving me the hair example of doing hair, just whatever it is for you. If it's your body, I encourage you to hit Reginae up, because she got a bad body. She doing it out here. But I might hit her up one day if I'm able to. You know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna work on it. But really just tapping into whatever it is for you and relaxing, okay? Being patient and breathing through you getting there. Knowing that whatever it is you want to bring into fruition, it's gonna come, it's gonna grow, okay? We've been talking about planting seeds. Look how she's watering it. So that's what you have to do. If you plant a seed, you have to be sure to water it. And over time of you watering it, it's gonna grow. Your foundation is gonna grow as long as you, set those crystal clear intentions, okay? You must breathe and have patience, relax, balance yourself, knowing that you can bring it into fruition, okay? So the breathe card says, take several breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So yesterday, it was yesterday for me, but in the last video that we talked about, it talked about how it's okay to let go of the things, people, places, and situations that just no longer serve us. Okay, and this is what's going to allow us to continue to evolve and continue to expand and grow, especially within our awareness, so that we can get to doing exactly what it is we want to do. Or start doing, what it is that we want to do. The teaching and learning card says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others, okay? Exactly, whatever the field is for you, whatever your purpose is, whatever you tap into and find is best for you, or what you love to do, what you're passionate about doing, that's what you should do. Excuse me, I don't like when it seems like my clothes keep shifting over, but hey, that's not what we're here for. So, and whatever this is for you, you really tapping into it and you really learning it will allow you to teach other people and help other people to learn as you've learned, okay? Then you got patience. It says your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. You plant a seed, is it gonna grow overnight? 9 times out of 10, no. Just like a plant, okay, or flowers, whatever, a tree. You have to be patient, water it, and watch it bloom, right? Same thing with your dreams, same things with your ideas. Patience is key here. So with a shift in energy and this being our foundation, okay, I'm going to move them like this so I have more space. With this being like this, okay, and this being our foundation and us coming into the healing side of everything, which the foundation is moving us and setting those intentions is moving us out of that fear so we can get to that freedom, okay, through forgiveness, okay, so that we can be fruitful within our friends and our families or our life in general. Through showing the gratitude. You can show gratitude also through being patient. I just saw the number 23 here. They're giving me 3 and 2, which is 5, which is change, okay? 5 speak of change. So like the patience card said, things are blooming. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, but you must continue to be patient and keep nurturing the idea, the dream, the goal, the plan, whatever it is for you. Okay? So they're giving me forgiveness, and sometimes it takes time to forgive a person or forgive yourself for something or some situation or whatever it is for you in your life. It takes patience to heal from that and really expand and grow. But what you're doing in the process is working on yourself See, she's alone. She here by herself. Taking some time to yourself. You know, being in silence and solitude can really push you a long way. So they just pointed out that she has something in her hand, right? So the message that they're giving me is like, for some of you, it's having the seed or having the idea or having their goal or plan written down on paper, but you're just kind of watching it, okay? Have you actually planted it? And are you actually going to start to water it so that it can grow? Or you're going to sit here and just look at it, not be patient, be impatient, and just hope that it comes into fruition for you while you're not doing anything, okay? So that's why you have to put patience within this. And then, like I said, if it comes with forgiveness, because right behind it, you do have hole in the soul, okay? So it could be something that just really, and this, I think this kind of ties into the last video, but how anything that controls you or rocks you emotionally and has really bruised you emotionally, you have to begin to repair yourself so that you can fully, I'm picking up fully expand as you come into this awareness or this newness, as we do have change here. But it's going to require this patience, especially to repair anything emotionally. Repairing emotions or your heart, your soul, that doesn't happen overnight, okay? If you did, I say the world would be completely different, okay? Because you got a lot of hurt people out here. You got a lot of people that's hurt. And I talked about how we can't hoard feelings and hoard negative emotions, but that's happening out here so hard. So where a lot of people are trying or starting to do this so that they can move forward and progress in life. But it is requiring some patience. Okay, remember to breathe and relax. Ground yourself and balance yourself. Okay, so for you, it may be that this is a period where you just need to step back. Even if you're surrounded by a lot of people, you may just need to step back and have some time to yourself and just take time out to yourself and be patient to start to heal and repair yourself from whatever you need to be healed and repaired from. Okay, thank you. Yep, then you got self-sabotage. So this is tying into hope, and you having that hope that you're going to bring whatever you're wanting into fruition, or you're going to heal to progress so that you can start to manifest and move on whatever this is for you. But you can't allow, I get dark times to hold you back. Okay, because both of these cards together just look a little dark. So I get not to allow those dark times to hold you back. You can't have light without the darkness, okay? And all this is you learn to balance yourself. And I'm picking up the energy of not letting the past or things from the past, negative situations or negative people, negative thoughts, negative patterns, whatever it is for you, don't allow that to hold you back from healing and repairing the hole in your soul. But how are you going to do this, you ask? Okay, here it is. So through everything we've talked about and learned up until this point, you then learn to show that gratitude and be thankful that you've come from exactly where you come from, okay? All that's over. Yeah, it might have left a hole in the soul, it might have bruised me, it might have hurt me a little bit, but I'm still standing, okay? I'm still standing. I still have the power, the courage, the grace, the wisdom, and the knowledge to move forward into whatever it is I want to move into. But what does it require in this patience, okay? Keeping hope alive and knowing that you can get there and you're going to be there through you healing, okay? Focusing on your health and being healthy. And then you're going to be happy. Everything's just going to come full circle for you with you being patient, praying, and being positive. Interesting enough that I say that because look, man, y'all, I'm like, this girl crazy. But no, I just love how my ancestors, my God, my angel spirit guides, all the people that protect me and support me, I love how I've been telling y'all they stream the information along for me. So like, okay, just went into, because remember this is a series from A through Z. So in what are we talking about? Not being impatient. What are we talking about here? Patience. Okay, so it's just a continuation, and also knowing that yes, it is going to take time, but you're going to manifest this as you start to move. Okay, so even if it's you want to really manifest you healing from whatever broke your heart or whatever tore your world apart, okay, whatever that tower moment was for you, that tornado that shook your foundation. Let's see. So even if it's healing, okay, healing takes time. Okay, time heals all. Thank you. You got soulmate. So for some of you, it's either healing from karmic situations, or it's missing your counterpart, missing the person that you know you are connected to, which is causing this hole in the soul feeling. And what's happening is you're going to have to allow patience. If this is someone, and I definitely apologize if this is you, if it's someone that has lost a loved one that was a counterpart, my condolences to you, and know that it's going to take patience and it's going to take time for you to heal. Okay, but you can manifest it, and you can move past this and repair that hole in your soul through you having patience. Okay, don't self-sabotage yourself and allow those negative thoughts and fears and things to hold you back from you fully healing full circle of this soulmate, if this is you. Okay, for other energy, I get that it's kind of y'all pulling love in here. But if it's you wanting someone to come into your life, give me a second. If it's someone you're wanting to come into your life, if there's someone that you have a desire to be with, or you're dreaming of this person and being with this person, manifest it, okay? Speak into existence, but also remember to be patient. And what's happening with whomever this is, if it's tying into love for you, through patience, what you're needing to do is work on yourself, okay? Build your foundations. Be crystal clear about what it is you really want, and know that you can manifest it and bring it into fruition. Okay, what other messages do we have? Following patience, holding the soul, self-sabotage, and soulmate. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, have faith. Yep, that's what you gotta do. We gotta have faith. Okay, okay. Y'all really pulling energies in here, because now behind it you got love. Okay, so exactly what I just said. For you, it could be platonic, but for some, I'm getting intimate energy here. So if that's what you're wanting, or if that's, you know, what you're trying to heal from and you're missing, be patient with yourself. Regardless of either side that you're on, really be patient with yourself, manifest it, and don't self-sabotage yourself in the process, because you have faith, okay? Repair that foundation, rebuild yourself and repair your foundations through setting those crystal clear intentions, and have faith that it's going to come into fruition for you. Okay, if it's you that has lost that loved one, they're watching over you. Okay, they're with you, and all they want you to do is they're guiding you and leading you. They just want you to have faith and take that time to heal. Okay, have the courage and the faith that you can heal, and you're gonna move into your destiny, whatever that may be for you, whether they're present or absent. Now, if it's you that's wanting this love in your life, okay, regardless, same thing. You have to be patient, have to manifest it, pray, have faith that it'll happen for you. You can't get discouraged and self-sabotage yourself because you say, oh, well, I'm X amount of years old and I've been dealing with this same type of cycle for years on top of years on top of years. This negative self-talk. Oh, it'll never happen for me. That's negative self-talk. And you shape and mold and create your reality through your words, your actions, your thoughts. So you have to be mindful of that. Keep hope alive through whatever this is for you. Okay, focus on the health and the healing and the happiness aspect of everything. Especially if you have it within yourself. Like if it's a single individual watching this, if you have it within yourself, another individual will only be an asset to you. They won't be a liability, okay? Because for what this karmic that I'm picking up on is where there are some of us that have gone through cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle where the person has only been a karmic lesson that rocked our foundation, and we had to heal from it. Okay, but then also knowing everything stems from love. Whether intimate or platonic, whatever type of relationship, everything stems from love, okay? When you come from a place of love, and I think I said this in another video, but when you come from a place of love and people see you're coming from a place of love, man, you'll be surprised of how your life shifts and changes, like, for real. Okay, you got change here on the board twice, because with soulmate, you got 4 and 1, so that's 5 as well. Okay, so for some of you, it's your love life changing. Okay, for others of you, it's just your life in general changing through you changing your own, or changing. I get change. They're giving me changing your own life, or like changing things or situations in regards to your life and yourself. And then interesting enough, with love here, you got 8 and 2, okay, which is 10. So everything is coming around full circle with these two fives, which equals the 10. Okay, so the change is bringing you new beginnings. Okay, but you have to allow old things, these old thoughts, ideas, situations, patterns to die to die out. Okay. Let's see what healing that we have regarding our foundation, so that we can get out of this fear energy and be free through whatever the forgiveness is, so that we can continue to show gratitude as God's grace is real. Keeping that hope alive. And being faithful, that's going to come into fruition for the collective. Thank you. Okay, you got ground and jump out. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We had this yesterday. So you got grounded, or on the last video, grounded, life purpose, creativity, and source, with Mother Earth on top, okay? I'm excited. I love this. Positive energy, positive energy, positive energy. Can't stress it enough, okay? So you got grounding, life purpose, creativity. I think we had creativity in the last video. Source. And again, Mother Earth. Oh, look at this, y'all. Okay. So, before I jump into there, got emotional healing, okay? So, for some of you, it is... Some of you need to heal from the loss of a loved one. And they're giving me to tell you is... I had a video on Amir Salon's channel that was deleted. It was a channel message, but they're giving it to me again to give it here, which is how I know exactly it's supposed to be. So if it's you that has lost this loved one, with this emotional healing, and I'm getting the energy too of it's not just an intimate loved one. Okay, but for some of you, it's just the loss of a loved one that you may need to heal from, okay, emotionally, or just losing, even if it's a relationship that you've lost, healing from that person and the situation emotionally, okay. But what this is bringing you an awakening. Again, so the message, the channel message that I had a while ago when it was on her platform spoke of how when I lost my grandmother, and I knew as a young girl that that was going to be a serious moment in my life, okay? As a little girl, I didn't know that it was going to be an awakening, but I did know that I was being taught. There was some lesson I was being taught. So in this channel message that I got, I was in the shower, and the message that they brought to me stated that you lose a loved one, or a loved one has crosses over due to an awakening happening within your own life. And what this awakening does, and they're giving me this to show you, what this awakening does is allows you to step back and focus on yourself with their help, okay, as they're now leading and guiding you and putting you in the direction that you need to be in. Where's the source card? They're giving me this to show in my head. Okay, so it's allowing you to be connected to them. So you're going to heal, and they're going to be with you through this healing process. But just also know it's an awakening for you. It's some lesson that you're supposed to be learning, which may be you getting to your life purpose. Okay, but only when you take that time and really focus on healing. Okay, focus on yourself and focus on healing. Because what happened is, once I lost my grandmother, I was smoking cigarettes heavily at that time, okay? And on top of dealing with a very domestic relationship, was I also smoking these heavy cigarettes. I also lost my grandmother in the process. So just imagine the dark place that I was in, and how this is something I had to heal from, and I couldn't keep myself in that dark place, okay? I couldn't self-sabotage myself. I couldn't keep those negative thoughts, the negative situations, and the negative people that I was dealing with at that time around me, because I wouldn't have been able to evolve, flourish, and grow, okay? So it's the same for you. All of that I went through has brought me to this period now, and me walking more into my life purpose. So again, you can't have light without the dark. So with me smoking those cigarettes, the story that they want me to share is I was on the balcony one night and I was smoking a cigarette. And I had the lighter in my hand. I was standing there talking to my grandmother. And I dropped my lighter. It was a what do you call it, like a drain. It was a drain below me, and I apologize, y'all. I thought somebody was, I apologize. Excuse me. There's a drain below me. I dropped the cigarette on the balcony, and I thought I was going to be able to catch it, and it ended up dropping and falling in the drain. Okay, that was my grandmother telling me at that time, let the cigarettes go. Okay, she told me that when she was here in the physical, or the 3D, she wasn't able to see what I was doing. Okay, when she crossed over into another realm, or the 5D, or however you believe, heaven, whatever you believe, she's able to fly over me and watch with me and really guard me and see what I'm doing, okay? So, again, with her being here, she couldn't see me smoking those cigarettes. When she crossed over and I was sitting there talking to her and smoking a cigarette on that balcony, and I lost that lighter, I knew that was her then telling me, let it go, okay? So really pay attention to signs that come to you at this time, and also just knowing if that's for you, okay? It's an awakening for you, and it's a time to be open to really just learn yourself, learn more about your life and where you're supposed to be going in life. They're telling me to read this card, as it is a master teacher card. Okay, now if you've watched previous videos of me before, you'll know that I only read out of the card, I only read, I'm like, dang, how dry your lips. I only read out of the cards. I only read out of the books if they lead me to read out of the books. I have not, I'm just gonna stop trying to fix my clothes. I have not fully, thoroughly read these books or studied them. All of my readings that I've done have been straight from my guides. Anything that I get, any messages I get, channelings, downloads, intuitive messages, come straight from my guides. I only go to the book if that's what they tell me to do, or if I'm in my own personal study, or doing some healing work or whatever I need to do for myself, because I'm still human just like you. I'm a spirit in a body having a human experience. I still have to do some work too, okay? So don't think just because I'm on here that she don't got no problem, she did, she did. No. I'm human just like you. I still go through things. I have my own awakenings, all of that, okay? I'm just able to help you because I have gotten to this point in my life. 45, 46, I've been talking for 46 minutes. Child, they say I talk a lot. And I won an Oprah Winfrey Award when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade because the teacher said I talk too much. Anyway, okay, so let's get started. Again, this is a master teacher card of emotional healing, and it speaks of the awakening crystal. Okay, so really need to be open to the things that you're going through right now so that you can move through this awakening and really start to heal from it. That's what they're telling me. Yeah, excuse me, I told her I don't use these books, so I'm having to see. Okay, so they say that with this card coming out, okay, as we've been focused on chakra healing, that this is all chakras needing to be cleared, balanced, and aligned, okay? They're also telling me to tell you to look into smoky quartz or getting smoky quartz. I have a smoky quartz on me. I'm not going to pull it out right now because I don't want y'all to just be like, oh my gosh, she just all out there. So I'm not going to pull it off of me, but I do have a smoky quartz on me. It says the awakening crystal is one of the most powerful crystals on the planet and is classed as one of the teacher crystals. It was put on the earth to assist humanity in healing and transforming the emotional body. Okay? It holds within it the secrets to healing the emotional body on a massive scale, working with group consciousness and assisting the planet in bringing oneness to our world community. Hey, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that this year around International Women's Day, they had I can't even exactly think, but it was like a contest, and I submitted my work for the contest. Even though I pretty much knew that I wasn't going to win, I did it because my guides, first of all, told me to. And it's a back reasoning, more of a back reasoning. But the main part of that was I believe we can make the world, create the world a better place. But it starts with you. It starts with your community, the people surrounding you, and then it's like a domino effect, and it continues and continues and continues. Okay, so let's keep started. But I was just trying to say that I created a video, submitted it to these people in a contest, speaking of world peace. And then if you follow me since the beginning on here, you will know that I did do a video speaking on unity, probably back in, I think it was 2017, as my guides led me to. So hey, here we are. I'm going to keep moving, okay? So it says, this powerful medicine encourages you to let go of all dysfunctional emotions and see the truth in situations. It assists in healing all types of addictions, inviting you to look deep within your own soul for awakening. Connecting to the awakening crystal allows you to clearly understand your emotional wounds and gain a sense of emotional intelligence and well-being. It amplifies buried emotions, allowing them to surface while supporting and holding you as you delve deep into the wound. As your heart opens and self-love is experienced, your awareness expands to receive the gift from such a challenge. Once these emotions are brought into balance, you feel less addiction, depression, anxiety, and separation in your life. The awakening crystal is great for those who have embarked on the journey of loving and accepting the shadow side of their psyche, because it holds a safe... I thought we had the shadow out here, my bad. The shadow side of their psyche, because it holds a safe, powerful space to look deep within your hidden chambers. It also creates awareness about why and how people trigger you. You would not see something in someone else unless you had it within yourself. Namaste. Understanding this, if someone pushes your buttons or triggers something emotionally within you, you will realize they are giving you the opportunity to see this trait in yourself, a trait that has been unloved or forgotten. The awakening crystal holds sacred space for the deep opening of the mind and heart, assisting in dissolving the emotional trigger, allowing you to see how the emotion was created. In this process, you are able to stop projecting onto others and take back your personal power and responsibility, freeing yourself from your emotional chains. So, they're telling me to read something that I tweeted the other day. I thought the video stopped. So it says, and I'll give you the exact date in case you're interested. So it's 6/11/19. They gave me a message that states, I pray that others start recognizing if it's something they don't like in another, it's a mirror of what they don't like or love about themselves. Be mindful of spiritual attacks and people trying to come up against you. And then it was spiritual awakening, okay, with conscious cornucopia, be you and love you. Okay. So the crystal meaning of this is a deep clearing or cleansing and healing on an emotional level, releasing and transforming grief, fear, and trauma. Remember, we were talking about fear with our foundation. I did pick up on the energy of the grief, or like losing the lost one. Okay, it could also have something to do with trauma. Inner child and healing our inner child wounds has been a deep topic that they've given me as well this year. So if that's you, I encourage you to look into starting to heal from inner child issues and inner child wounds. I've definitely healed a lot myself, or I actually have healed almost, I would say, completely from that. The reason I don't like to say we heal 100% is because in a full moon cycle, they often give you something new each time that you need to start healing and working on, okay? So what if it's something that you thought you were done healing from and then it resurfaces? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's just my personal opinion, but I would encourage you to get rose quartz. Rose quartz are great for healing the inner child. Now, I will give you a story that they're giving me to share. When I was starting to heal my inner child wounds and issues, and they led me to rose quartz. As I wore these rose quartz, I had two, and I was led to give one to someone else, but then one of them ended up just completely falling. I don't know where it is. Like, I can't tell you what happened to it, and that's exactly when I knew I had pretty much completely like I said, you can't really completely, but I have pretty much healed from whatever it is that was blocking me from getting to where I needed to be. So I encourage you to look into that one as well. Okay, and I'm just gonna read the oracle meaning as well. I apologize if this video is so long, but I'm pretty sure that it's helping you, and I pray that you're able to take something from it and grow, okay? Or really start to just tap in, dive in, and do that work. So the oracle meaning of the card says, you have called this powerful card and crystal into your life today as you are embarking on a self-empowering journey of transforming your emotional body and bringing light to those deeper emotions you have within you. If you are going through a challenging time emotionally, the awakening devil has arrived to offer you support. It is now time to allow the deep misunderstood emotions, the wounds, and the traumas to heal at the core of your being as you accept and love these feelings, experiences, traumas, and emotions. You no longer need to push these feelings down inside as your soul is calling you to release this pain and suffering to the love of the universe. And you got source here. Forgot about that. Okay. Remember that when emotional trauma is occurring or revisiting you, it can be overwhelming and difficult at times. If you are struggling to cope, know that you are not alone and the devils are here to support you through this time of deep healing. As you embark on this sacred healing journey, also remember to be very gentle and kind on yourself and do things that nurture and support your process. Patience, remember? And we also got grounding here. You are being called to allow yourself to surrender and be vulnerable while this healing takes place. As you work with the awakening crystal, you are encouraged to accept and love all the feelings that you have within you. Love is the key to this deep healing process. Addictive behavior may also be surfacing as you let go of these old emotions, beliefs, patterns, and illusions about yourself, because these addictions are sometimes what hold or keep the old suppressed emotions and feelings trapped. Trust that you are strong enough to get through this healing time and know in your heart that you are deserving and ready for this transformation. Allow your heart to open as the medicine of the awakening crystal touches you deeply. Let the tears flow as you embrace this opportunity of transformation. Don't know where they came from. Transformation and healing in your life. Strength and courage. Remember, going back into talking about courage as we have previously. Feel every cell of your being as your heart expands in true self-acceptance and love. You can also have pulled this card today to remind yourself that you have already been doing this deep emotional healing for some time. Know that you are gaining more of a balance emotionally in your life. If this is you, give yourself a huge pat on the back, because I'm right there with you. And know that you are growing in love, wisdom, and strength each day, okay? So never knock yourself or discourage yourself or put yourself in this period of feeling like you're not growing or you're not doing nothing or you feel stuck or you feel stagnant, okay? Because as you come into this grounded energy, what you're coming also into as you set those crystal clear intentions for your foundation is your life purpose. And remember, in the last video, I talked about how you're going to keep expanding. And what happens in this expansion is you're going to become more enlightened and creative, okay? You got it right here on the teaching and learning card. So as you learn more about whatever the field is for you, you will be able to become more creative in it and learn the ideas or learn new things about it and teach it to other people, okay? Staying connected, being connected to the divine, being connected to source, your guides, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, okay? Really being connected, but also being connected and patient that they're going to continue to give you what it is you need. They're going to give you the messages, the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. They're going to give you everything you need. And in due time, what's happening is still going to require patience, which will allow you to continue to heal and move forward and progress forward within your life. But you can't self-sabotage yourself. You can't stay blocked within. Remember, like it just told us, letting go of and recognizing all of those past wounds, pains, traumas, whatever it is that has been holding you back from progressing, okay? But in the process of all of that, what you have to do, have faith, okay? Keep the faith and keep the courage. Really being connected. I get the collective, we're connected right now, okay? You're connected to the universe, okay? Be out in nature. Go in nature. I'm getting energy to tell you to go in nature, okay? So I love each of you. This was a really deep reading. I don't think I've had an hour reading thus far. This has been the longest one. But I pray again that you were able to take something away from this and it resonated with you and can help you, okay? Really move forward. Start focusing on your life, okay, and what your purpose is. I love each of you. I look forward to speaking with you in the next video. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Share the love for anyone you know it can help. You need me, I'm in the description box or the About Me section. Talk to you later.